Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion is what wins you the game. Give it up, that's right. Today we are joined by our incredible contestants. You know them, they're our favorite. He is from iHeartRadio. Give it up for Kelly.
Woo. We back, baby. Hello, y'all.
How you feeling, Kelly?
Man, I'm feeling exuberant. A lot of energy in the studio today.
Oh, exuberant. We love that vocabulary word. And she is our favorite fashionista, known on Instagram. Give it up for Devyni.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Hey, Devyni, you look great, girl.
Thank you. This is my favorite color, so I came here for the people today.
Okay, I'm loving the fit.
Battling.
Yes.
It's time. Come
Together
on.
they are Kevini, and they are here to do their thing.
That's right.
Well, guys, as you know, this game is just not about getting the answers correct. You got to know what you're talking about, and more importantly, you got to clock it. So give that big buzzer a hit. That's exactly what you'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answers. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this first question. Here we go. What is the theme for the 2026 Met Gala? Devyni.
Costume art.
Now, Devyni, I was going to be judging you if you did not get this one. You are a fashionista, fashion influencer, so of course you would get this one right. But who is the main sponsor for this event?
Saint Laurent is the main sponsor for this event. It happens every first Monday of May. So it's going to be on May 4th this year, and I'm super excited because this is like a time where the Costume Institute has a big exhibit at the Met, and so it's a 12,000 square foot exhibit. It's kind of coinciding with the event this year, and there's a lot of good people, you know, on the list to be coming out. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this. Devin, I was about to say Kevini.
Hey,
Kelly.
One in the same. One in the same.
Who are some of the people we can expect to see at this year's Met Gala?
So since it is sponsored by Saint Laurent, you have individuals like Austin Butler, who's supposed to be there, Zoe Kravitz. It's going to be a great time. Also, Jeff Bezos, big money, big dollars, is going to be in the building along with his wife.
So they're guaranteed seats, though, right?
Guaranteed, which is crazy because you never know who's going to be at the Met Gala or not. And this year, they're like, listen, they will be there. Trust me.
Devyni, as you know, as a fashionista, everyone is always wondering, how can I get an invite to the Met Gala? But being that Jeff Bezos get, like, confirmed seats, that just kind of let us know it's about the money.
It's all about the money, to be honest. We think it's about the celebrity, but it's actually about the money, the donations for the Met. So, Jeff, top of the list.
So if you're wondering how you can get an invite, get your money up, because
Right.
clearly that is what it's about. All right,
Absolutely.
Devyni, 100 points on the board. Kelly, you are at 0, but it's all good. Many more opportunities we have. Let's keep this game rolling. Which Real Housewives of Atlanta couple announced their split after 11 years of marriage? Devyni.
Candy and Todd.
It was a scheme that Todd set up. What is going on here?
So after 10 years of marriage, Todd and Candy are splitting up. And as you guys know, I'm sure you know, that was a controversial little relationship they had going on. Mama Joyce was not here for it. It was a scheme that Todd set up from the beginning. So obviously sad to see a divorce happening. We don't want marriage to end, but you know, they've come to that point, and I can't say that I'm surprised.
Kelly, did we kind of know this was going to happen given the trajectory of how that relationship played out?
Listen, man, from what I'm hearing, yes, Todd, you got some explaining to do, man. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, possibly some infidelity, you know, especially for someone like Candy who's been supporting you. Wrong move, my brother. Wrong move.
And if you are wondering how Candy is feeling, she was the one who filed for divorce. This is what she had to say.
I am up and down. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, you know, this is something that, you know, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you've been seeing me online like, all of that means nothing. I've been going through it, y'all. I've been going through it. Life has been lifing me.
Andy, how do you think Mama Joyce feels about this all?
Girl, Mama Joyce is probably excited. She was not here for that relationship, especially in the beginning, how they started. I mean, I have to agree with Mama Joyce. If your daughter is such a star like Candy, and then she, gets in a relationship and marries someone that's working behind the scenes on a show that she's the star of, I mean, it wasn't sitting too well with Mama Joyce, so I think she might be happy about this one.
Mama's always going to be protective, and if she feels someone's an opportunist in that situation, she's going to speak up. That's what I love about y'all ladies, our mothers. We need you because, Candy wasn't trying to hear all that, but here we are, fast forward, 10 years, and unfortunately this has happened. But isn't that something real, though? She's like, listen, all the times that I've been smiling in your faces, like, I was going through some stuff in the background. That's some real life stuff, Candy.
I think we all can relate to that. We are always, at times, putting on a great face for the camera, even when we are going through things. All right, Kelly, you got to step your game up because Devyni has 200 points on the board.
These were for her. Those questions were for her.
Oh, okay. You're being a gentleman.
Yeah.
I
mean the topic.
Here.
No, I'm trying to win.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to see if you're
one
trying to win. Let's move it on to the next question. Which artist lands at number two with the year's biggest debut for a female R&B artist? Okay. Kelly.
Summer Walker.
I see you making that comeback. Summer Walker, a.k.a. Pizza Hut. Just kidding. But what's going on with Summer? She's breaking records, I see.
So Summer out here doing well, number 2 on those charts, and especially for her, this is her 4th time in the top 10 of the Billboard 200. Great album out, it has everybody from Teddy Swims on there, Chris Brown, Brent Faiyaz, one of my favorite songs with that one. But overall, you want to talk about a perfect time to get some sort of free publicity, I guess you could say. That Pizza Hut situation is exactly it.
Devyni, talk to us more about this Pizza Hut situation. Why is the internet calling her Pizza Hut?
Okay, so there was I think a voice recording or a voicemail or something saying that she wanted to be Rich the Kid, right? Side piece, and she was here for it. And the Pizza Hut came from the fact that she was like, I don't care, put me in your phone as Pizza Hut. She ain't got to know. I just want to be on the side.
Summer. The whole point of the trilogy she dropped is that she was over it.
Right.
She's clearly not over, just doing what she does. Yeah, it is what it is.
This Pizza Hut thing blew my mind because I think I've heard of it and I've saw it. Like, men have done that before, but I've never heard of a woman, enforcing the narrative of, hey, do this for me. It's okay. So much so that now the ex is sending pizza boxes to her house. Pizza Hut is actually being delivered to her house. She said, you want to be Pizza Hut that bad? I got you.
No,
I'm going to deliver these pizzas to your house.
That's a great troll. I love that troll. You want to be petty, you want to try to get what's mine? Well, guess what? I'm going to send you a little care package, Pizza Hut. Just stay on that side, okay?
That's the level of petty that I am. So kudos to Tory Briggs, although she's saying that she did not send these pizza boxes to her house. I don't know if we believe that. But if you did, girl, this is my level of petty. I am here for it. All right, Kelly, you are up, but not so much. 100 points on the board. Devyni, you are at 200. We have one more question left in this round. Let's keep this game rolling. Which Miss Universe contestant had an onstage fall? Kelly.
Miss Jamaica.
She unfortunately did have an on-stage fall, and she kind of fell pretty hard.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you see the video and your heart kind of stops because it's as if we're on this stage right now. She's walking off saying hi to everybody, and she literally falls all the way down. But kudos to the Miss America pageant because they released a statement saying, listen, we've covered, as we see the video right there, we've covered everything behind the scenes in terms of for their family, travel, even having aides along with the family to make sure that everything is good. And initially, you see that fall, and everybody was wondering how she was doing. Initially, the reports were kind of bad, but now she's doing better, on the way to be outside and discharged from the hospital. So get better soon, Miss Jamaica.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding this pageant. They have had thing after thing after thing happen. The latest has been a scandal with one of the judges quitting. Yeah,
so the judge, he is not happy. He is putting up a lawsuit against the Miss Universe pageant, saying that there was corruption and false judges kicking people out and putting people in, and it just wasn't honest, okay? And he was not here for it. So he's laid out, he knew that Miss Mexico was going to win. So that right there, he said something was scheming behind the scenes, and so
it was Todd.
Okay, Todd. It was a scheme that Todd set up. Okay, it was all a scheme that Todd set up. But yeah, it was scheming back there, and he wasn't happy with it, and he's letting it all out. He's trying to get to the bottom of it.
This is interesting, Kelly, because the kickoff to a lot of this controversy was Miss Mexico, who started it, and then she was the one who ended up winning. It's kind of like, was this all a setup?
Yeah, initially, in that clip that went viral maybe like 2 months ago or something like that, you see her kind of getting ostracized by one of the people who are a part of Miss Universe, and all the ladies got up in support of her and walked out. So you're right, it is kind of weird that that happened to her, but then she ended up winning it.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe this judge, although the Miss Universe pageant is saying that that is not true and these things did not happen. All right,
Lying.
guys, well, that brings us to the end of round 1 of Clock It. And both of our contestants are tied, 200 points they both have on the board. Kelly made a comeback, although I thought he was not, he did. And when we return, these two will continue to battle it out for round 2 of Clock It. Don't go anywhere.
Ooh.
Welcome back to Clock It, where Devyni and Kelly are battling it out. The two are currently tied with 200 points on the board, but I think we need to hop straight into things so that we can break this tie, hitting it with our first question in round 2. Which artist is receiving backlash online for saying kids don't need to know how to read? Kelly.
Joel Santana.
Now, in 2025, if you think I'm lying, if you think I'm playing, check it out for yourself.
By the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses
These kids can't read,
and how
well.
to. But they don't really need to know how to read.
Wait,
to
stop.
survive.
Stop.
Now, I ain't gonna say that. I say that. I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be illiterate, because you're not supposed to be illiterate, but you can.
What's more important, reading or math?
Math.
Kelly, I don't have no words. Go, take it.
So first off, shout out to the No Funny Ish Show where this clip comes from. Shout out to them. They just signed a deal with Revo. Can I get a round of applause for them? Congratulations, Shin, DP, Kenny, and all that. But yes, so Joel says that, and I understand from, I'm from Harlem, they from Harlem. You come up from the bottom. Not everybody, has to have the book smart. You could be street smart, but this is completely different, Joel's. You have a phone that you carry with you each and every day. You're just going to swipe through and not understand what's going on this phone. You're not going to understand what's on menus. You don't know how to speak. There's so many things, critical thinking that comes with reading. And you need to know how to read, Joel.
Yeah.
Come on.
Devyni, I think the most important thing is in order to read the number, you have to know how to.
Right. He said they need to be starting businesses in 9th grade. They can't read. They can't read. They don't need to know how to read. How they starting a business? How are they going to run a business? Maybe that one was crazy.
I guess I don't understand the logic behind it, right? Like, in my opinion, reading and math would go hand in hand. Do you not think so? And to your point, Kelly, I understand, like, sure, I would like to have, or even my kid to have a little street smarts, but I want him to be smart overall when it comes to everything.
Yeah, I think that's why he was like, don't take it wrong. I don't want you to think that I'm saying be illiterate, but as you're saying it, you're kind of telling people to be illiterate.
Literally, that's what the definition of it is.
So, Joel, just understand, you know, when you're on certain platforms, like, you mean a lot to us, man. What you say matters. Just be careful. And it's a shame because there's a lot of stuff within that interview that they were talking real stuff, real grown folk talk. But this is the one that, of course, went viral. So, sorry, Joel.
And if they were looking for a moment to go viral because to my understanding, they're now kicking off with Revolt. So if they were looking for that viral moment, they got it. I don't know if this is the way in which they wanted to get it, but nevertheless, they got it. That's all I got to say. All right, Kelly, 300 points. You are up, finally.
Yo, I don't like the disrespect.
I'm just saying, normally, Kelly, you are undefeated on this show, so I'm just saying, like, for you right now, I don't know if you're doing it because the audience is here or what, but I'm just saying, Devyni, you are at 200 points.
Yeah.
On the board. Let's keep this game rolling. We have many more questions. Which artist struggled with dark thoughts during her weight loss journey? Devyni.
Lizzo.
Lizzo went through some things in the public eye, and it sounds like behind the public eye as well. What were some of the dark thoughts that she had?
She was definitely going through some depression and having suicidal thoughts. And so actually that kind of catapulted her into her weight loss journey. All the things that she was dealing with, from the loss of her dad, the internet trolls, the lawsuit that she went through. And we all know how that lawsuit was going down on the internet. So that kind of led her into this weight loss journey. And she described it as like a time of her not only shedding the weight, but shedding all of that weight that came with all of those situations. So I believe that was a great thing. I mean, I hate to have to go through hard times, but sometimes those hard times are what really catapult you and take you to that next level of life, of health, of, you know, just bettering yourself.
Kelly, for the viewers at home and for our live studio audience, kind of break down this lawsuit that she had going on.
So the lawsuit was from like some backup dancers of hers while they were on tour, saying that just the work-life balance and how they were treated on tour. Also, there was some talk of sexual harassment as well behind the scenes. Now, one of the reasons why, and I'm all for people being as healthy as possible, but I feel like she may be taking the victim mentality here. When you think of that whole lawsuit situation, she didn't say she didn't do it.
Yeah.
She did.
So overall, we're out here. She's like, listen, this happened, and I'm glad you lost the weight and all that, but I'm just not for the victim mentality.
I have to say it is very interesting because she came out on this whole body positivity thing. And so the internet, when she got backlash, it was kind of like, well, you told us all to be big and love our bodies. So what made you, not to say that she isn't allowed to change her mind or want to lose weight, but it was just interesting to see, like, you promoted this for so long and now we see a different version of you. So I'm not saying that the hate was warranted, but I kind of see the side of it that's like, wait, what? You told us to live in this, you know?
What you portray, and if you go the opposite, people are going to call you out on it real quick.
Yeah, especially the internet.
Exactly.
This day and age, 2025, they are not playing with you. All right, both of you are tied, 300 points. Again, let's break this tie. Next question, it is, which celebrity says their body count is 10,000 people? Kelly?
Ray J?
10,000 is a wild number.
One. He probably like Jewels and all, he don't know how to read or count, because 10,000 is crazy.
Well, if you don't believe it, if you do not believe it, yeah, great question. Studio audience, is 10,000 a lot? Okay, they are saying it's nasty. Well, if you don't believe me, this is very much what Ray J had to say out his own mouth.
Here's what's crazy. I just did the big celebration. They did the whole confetti at Booby Trap. What did we do it for? Celebrating how many? Celebrating 10,000 bodies for Ray J.
I can believe he got 10,000. Yo, let me shake your hand. You deserve props for that.
Well,
that's a lot. I'm not going to cap.
It's probably like 11,900.
But why you not counting? I say 11,900.
I don't know if that's for sure, but I know it reached 10 once I got all the way there.
10,000, 11,000, it's all a lot. Like, that's a huge number.
He was about to say 11,000.
11.
Go listen to that back, okay? We need to read. We need to read. But yes, Ray J, I'm getting this confused. I'm like, 10,000, you're getting confused with like 100 or something. I just don't understand. You got to move the decimal point over. I don't know what's going on. But it's complete ignorance if we're celebrating in the strip club 10,000 bodies. We need to do better.
How do we get here? Devyni, what does that do to your soul? 10,000 people that have like literally been up in your space, your house, your temple. What does that do?
I want no parts. I want no parts. I can't even tell you. I don't want to tell you. I don't want any of that. And also, how are you counting the 10,000?
Is there a spreadsheet? I would love to see.
Who's keeping track of this? I know Ray J's not.
Like you're doing the tick marks everyone. Like, all right, yep, there goes one.
That's a mess.
I can only imagine there is a long note in his phone. Like in his notes, he probably just keeps a name of every single person.
And it's probably no names. It's probably a check, like you said.
Yeah.
You think he keeping track of names?
Just tally
Highly
marks.
doubt it.
That is wild. All right, Ray J. At this point, just make sure you're getting tested as much as possible because 10,000 is crazy. And the HIV epidemic is very much alive and well out here.
Talk to him, Koiya.
Kelly, 400 points you have on the board. Devyni, you are at 300. We have more questions. Let's keep this game going. A guest lecture by a what at the University of Washington sparked campus outrage? Kelly.
An OnlyFans creator. Her name is Ari Katsia.
We are in the day and age where OnlyFans models get to be the person that does special lectures at universities. Is that not wild?
Sounds crazy, but when you see exactly what she brought to the table, I feel like you might change your mind because, of course, you hear OnlyFans, people lose their mind, right? 1,200 kids, people came through to see this whole lecture, and she's teaching them everything from branding, the behind the scenes of owning a business, all the things behind the scenes of being a content creator, like a really big, I guess you could say, course in terms of how to deal with this. It's not just the nastiness, okay? She didn't cover none of the nastiness, which I'm sure a lot of people were probably disappointed, but I approve. I approve.
Maybe her content isn't nastiness. You know, a lot of people use to advocate for the other side. A lot of people use OnlyFans for a lot of different things. But do you think that we should normalize things like this, having OnlyFans models giving lectures at colleges to students?
I don't know about normalizing it. I don't think I'm on board for normalizing it, but I am on board for how she came and she really gave a lecture. It wasn't on no BS. It wasn't on no craziness. She was really giving the kids some tips and tools, and the professor, she backed her up.
Yeah.
She came and she was like, no, this is an important conversation. The environment that we're in, the internet, how she's making money, this is a real life thing for the kids. So I'm actually glad that she did what she did and stood up for girl.
And I think she used a good word, the professor, in terms of empathy. Like hearing words from someone like this, a creator that you're not used to, builds empathy. But also, it's like, are you trying to hear the message, or is it the messenger that's kind of blocking the conversation?
That brings a very valid question, Kelly. All right, guys, so we're embarking on our very last question. And after this, we get to find out who the winner of Clock It is. Here we go. Last question in round 2. Which rapper makes her official retirement from performing for the OG community? Devyni.
JT, our girl JT.
JT, the valid crash out or invalid crash out. Either way, this is what it looked like.
I want to make my official retirement from the OG community. I will not be doing no more shows for you know, I'm done.